Hey everyone, today I'm going to be comparing two speeder bikes. This one is the 1999 Power of the Force. This one is the 2015 Force Awakens. Just bear in mind this one I had previously modified. Didn't have any of the detail in here. This was all black, this was all plain brown, and there was something went in right there, and this was a big plastic piece. So yeah, let's get started. Since I'm already holding this one, let's take a look. So it has two marks right here, and it's kind of smooth. Got the round bit up there. These little bits which hold the fins into place. In the Power of the Force ones, got the top one is much more angular. Got a couple extra bits. Not quite as much detail in this part right here. Looking at the fins, it's not really much difference on here. Here's this part where it starts connecting with the regular speeder bike. Not sure exactly what this part is. The wires or servos or whatever on the Power of the Force one are much thinner. And look at the Force Awakens. These are a lot thicker, and yeah, these ones, just bear in mind the Force Awakens one was meant to be like a kind of a retro action figure toy, so not much more detail was put into this one. If you look at the front right here, you can tell it's a lot girthier on the Power of the Force. Still have the little indents and everything moving up towards the handlebars. These are wires that run in, and Power of the Force, they are adjustable. Come with the Force Awakens one, these are just solid, don't really move around at all. Side bit here, looks like a little bit more detail on the Force Awakens one, but this one's closed up. There's a gap in the Force Awakens one. Turn around on the bottom, have a wire hitting in. Got the bumps and everything, and the cannon swivels around. Also have this copyright stamp right there. In the Force Awakens, this is where the figure snaps together. This is solid. A little bit of hollow right there. Going on, this is probably the major difference. It's all the tubes and everything here. Got the air intake valve. With the Power of the Force, they actually do have the tubes and everything. It's not bulky. Got the air intake valve is just on its own there. Looks like a little gear. On this one's just a circle. But you've got all this really nice detail in the Power of the Force figure. Back up on top for a minute. Let's take a look at the detail on these. Got all the bumps and ridges and everything, and on these it looks like it's a whole bunch of buttons and everything. These were pre-painted. I have not touched this figure yet. In the Force Awakens one, got all these crazy switches, valves, and everything. Got that part is an extra indent. These were originally brown. I added those details in later. Both of them have the dots and everything, the raised bumps and everything. A little different on the detail. I'll have to check the screenshots, see what's more accurate. On the seat, this is more like a seat that you would actually sit down on. On the Force Awakens one, it's a lot thinner, probably made for this figure specifically because the legs don't really bend all that well. Moving down to the feet here, got the raised parts where the feet would stick into, and these don't move. They're stuck. They're static. Switching back to the power of the force, you can see have quite a bit of maneuverability. The foot pedals move independently. You can see in the movie the scouts actually use this to accelerate a bit more. But this is giving a lot more mobility. Just bear in mind these do tend to pop off a little bit easier. Towards the back here, this one, the power of the force came with a cloth blanket here. This part was painted black, got the adjustable straps right there, and the side vents are a bit shorter in proportion, but are more wide. See, in the other one, the Force Awakens, it had an ugly olive green plastic bit thrown on. See, it also has these extra details right here, which I kind of like, but not completely necessary. These are a bit longer and thinner than on the Power of the Force version. Going towards the back here, so you got 4 little vents that are off-center. Push that. These are conjoined, so it's a single piece. Got the vents right here, and it is hollow all the way back. Power of the Force. A little bit off-center on the other side. 4 screws right here, and the vents open independent, and got the thick plastic on the bottom right there. In terms of purely on size, the Power of the Force one is definitely more impressive. They are both supposed to be for the 12-inch figures, but this one was more to be mass-produced. This one definitely had a little bit more care taken into it. You can see in terms of length, the Power of the Force is probably a good 3 inches longer and definitely girthier. The figures were bigger, had more maneuverability, mobility in them. But yeah, I think there are a few elements I like in the Power of the Force one a little bit better. Just like this part right here and the little details over there, but overall a lot more care was taken with the 99. Kind of makes you wonder about the quality of the next toys coming out of the series. But yeah, I just had both of these, and I wanted to give a review before I weathered this one up a little bit. Just a bit of a comparison video. Just remember, this one, I do have a video on how I painted this, and I have a review video also. I will have links for both of those at the end of this video. If you have a preference on one or the other, definitely cost-wise this one was cheaper, but quality is another thing to consider. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. So till next time, be ambitious, work hard, make your own dreams come true. We will see you next time.